Anyway.
No, I just can't say
guys,
that.
So if you ever wanted to kill a Garshpoon, please don't come after me. I don't know how to say his name because I have an accent. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna approach him from the front. Hang on, we need to layer myself.
Harpoon.
Shut up!
Anti-accent.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Hang on, you need to be to the front. Right. Jacob, set your.
Oh my god, yes.
Set your person to the front.
Alright.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna quickly deal with these two monsters.
So what is behind the monster?
Just wait, I'm doing some
Oh
I'm in the Undertale fight.
Oh my god.
Get out of my room! I'm playing Undertale!
Okay, it's starting to get a little laggy.
Alright. There we go. Now I'm gonna save.
Okay,
LB14, let's go.
Laggy. Otherwise.
Alright then.
Okay. So I approach him menacingly from the front. Like so.
I'm trying to set my fin to the front real quick.
Wait, yeah, I think you have to hover
Oh my god,
over
why
him.
is it not?
Oh, it's already at the front.
Oh, that's nice.
Anyway. So I approach Garshpoon menacingly at the front.
Just wait, I'm getting music. It's too silent for my liking right now. There we go. I swear that I don't care about French ice cream. I don't care about links. Oh my, there. Jeez. Anyway, where were we?
So let's restart from the beginning.
Right,
from the beginning. So I approach him menacingly from the front, like so. I say, "Yo, what's up? Don't attack us. That's not very nice." And then you just menacingly approach him from behind.
I'm just gonna. That's now microscopic.
And then you menacingly approach him from behind. Hang on, let me help with that little bro. Oh, never mind. You got it. You menacingly approach him from behind. There we go. I go, "Yo, don't attack us. This isn't nice." And I start to aggressively eat his harpoon arm. Because yes, that's the way the world works. And then Jacob sneaks up behind him and tries to snap his neck off. We're playing D&D, but our style, guys. And I start aggressively eating his arm. And oh no! His arm has been eaten off. There's just blood. Wait, here. Wait, send me the picture, because I can have it have no background.
Okay, please. Listen, this is for
Safety reasons.
Okay, so you're trying to eat his arm. Okay, and then we're just gonna wait for some.
Okay, I might have to do this. Call. I need to mute myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like. Oh, then how am I gonna talk to you? I'm just gonna have to talk to you like this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to set you up like right near the microphone, and then put desktop audio up. So we grab our fingers.
Alright, can you give me my grubby hands back?
Hang on, I'm trying to convert the file so I can change the background. Yippee. Okay, never mind. You can have your grippy hands back.
Yay! Me and Zumas have talked about this before we started recording, by the way. Don't ask how he's conversation about this, we just did.
Yeah, we just got so bored that we just... Yeah, this is just all his blood from his arm.
I cannot see it, yeah, that's the craziest part. Oh, I see. You should have blood or like, around the mouthish area.
There we go. Stunning.
It looks like you've eaten the arm.
Wait, we need the white bit for the arm.
Just
Trust the process.
I do not trust anything you're saying, but okay. I think my plants are dead anyway.
Okay. You need your little grabby hands back.
Yeah, because you know already, because we have talked about this.
Wait, I think
somehow.
I might be able to rub them out.
It's the exact same.
Wait. I can turn them purple so they match your person. There we go.
And don't make them purple, because then I have to grab purple guy.
So, there's your fingers.
For me, it's the exact freaking same.
Add a little bit of body text. You need to strangle him.
You do realise the avatar, it's only purple for the hair and the scarf.
Oh, my bad.
In colours,
There we go.
why did it just look like...
So I'm over here just eating his arm. Yum yum yum, yum yum yum, yum yum yum. And I just eat it. Because yeah, gotta save the planet, guys. And bro is still bleeding. He's bleeding even more now. And I just walk over to him and say, haha. But then I realise Jacob might get slashed. Because Freddy Krueger hands. So, you know what we do? So, you know what we do with this? We walk over. I slam Jacob to the side because he is not needed anymore. So I slam him to the side. Oh wait, no. I do need him because we still need him to choke. Gosh, Boone. Get back to work!
Oh, the Chokans have gone.
Oh, hang on.
I definitely did. I accidentally sent them to the abyss.
There we go. There's
Yeah,
each one.
accidentally.
And then I send Jacob out again to choke him. Gosh, Boone. And then I walk over. I start aggressively eating at his hands. Which is that's really inaccurate. I start eating at his little Freddy Krueger hands. And there's blood everywhere. Jacob is still choking him. As Gosh Boone tries to fight him off. But can't, because Jacob is the alpha wolf. And he will not take any tolerance of pain. But then I realise, wait a minute, he can. And then I realise, wait a minute, he can still spawn spikes. He can still spawn spikes. And we do not want spikes. So, to delete the spikes, what are you? Yes, Jacob was the alpha wolf. Anyway, as I was saying, he can still spawn spikes. He can still spawn spikes, which is a major problem. as we might die from this. We might die. So, to not have that happen, I aggressively run over to him, tackle Jacob to the side. We do not need spikes, young sir. I aggressively tackle Jacob to the side.
I'm doing a key for you, bro. I'm doing a
Oh,
key.
my bad.
Make a... Actually, no, I can do it.
Yes, if we get spiked, we die. We die. So we don't want this to happen. So I aggressively tackle Jacob to the side, who still has his fingers around Garshpoon's hands neck somehow. So I give him his hands back. And then I aggressively tackle him to the floor. I aggressively tackle him to the floor. Give him his blood back. And then I take a running start, and I start jumping on him. Until there's even more blood coming out from him. Yes, we just start jumping him like crazy. Jacob still has his hands in a choking position. He's probably going to go choke someone later. I still jump Garshpoon. And that, guys, is how to kill your first killer in Forsaken. Moving on.
Okay.
Moving on.
His eyes. Make sure he's dead.
Oh yeah, he was already dead. Anyway,
Now my hands disappeared. Yay.
next thing. If it would actually load. If it would kindly load. If it would kindly load quicker. What are you doing? I don't trust you. So, we have one egg. Right? I aggressively run towards him. Hang on, I need to position myself to the front. Oh my god. I just seen the title. Good grief.
I didn't mean to do that.
Anyway, I aggressively run towards him with Jacob, who's still over there.
Just wait.
Oh,
I got a brain.
we aggressively run towards him, and then what do we do? What is that? It hasn't loaded for me yet.
Sorry. You haven't seen what's come
Oh
out.
my god. Really? I aggressively run toward... What is that? I aggressively run towards him, distract him by dancing it out. And then Jacob calls out Shedletsky to fight one egg. One egg tries to attack Shedletsky, and Shedletsky fights that one egg. But one egg absolutely beats him up. Just dead. Dead. Blood everywhere. Blood. Blood. So then we realise, wait, this might be harder than usual. So Jacob eats his Pokeball. Whoa, he ate it. Anyway, one egg charges at Jacob aggressively, totally not violently. Wait, that makes no sense. he runs towards Jacob aggressively. Ooga booga. And then I run from behind. I aggressively choke the egg. I aggressively choke the egg. And then the egg starts choking. And then Jacob grabs the venom shanks out of his hand. I think the venom shanks anyway. I'm just taking educated guesses. What? Stop spawning Pokeballs in. We're trying. We're not in the world of Pokemon. We're trying to fight. I'm trying to spawn in a venom shank.
I summon the funny bone.
I don't see it. It hasn't loaded yet.
I summon thy funny bone man.
The funny what, man?
The funny bone man.
He dies because he doesn't exist in this realm. Anyway.
Oh no. He stopped existing, and then I just go in for the.
And then Jacob aggressively steals the venom shank. Don't ask why it's so small. I've already got an image.
I'm getting an image.
I've already got an image.
Thank you.
He aggressively steals the venom shank from the egg as I continue to throttle the egg. The egg starts choking to death. And I yell at Jacob to stab the bejesus out of him. So I let go and then run away behind as I watch Jacob magnificently stab him as blood pours out everywhere. Bleh, 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 bleh. Okay, next we're going to do. Don't ask why you evaporated, you just did. Next we are going to do Cool Kid. Cool Kid is cooked. Since I really can't be worried loading up an accurate picture of Cool Kid, I'm loading up his Roblox avatar. So Cool Kid, straight off the bat, will try to throw his corrupt nature at us. What are you spawning in now? No! This is a kid. Do you want to get us cancelled? Good grief. Anyway. So, I run towards menacingly at the kid. At the Cool Kid. He throws his corrupt nature at me. I get bashed in the head. Boom! And the bricks magically despawn because that's what happens in the game. Stop! I may be dead as I'm suffering some very natural causes. But then I realise I can't let him win. So I regen back to life and start tackling the kid to the floor.
I know exactly what to do, so.
Oh god.
Of any kind. Can you please turn this around? I need to turn it around. Okay.
And then I really hope this is going to be allowed. I start strangling I start strangling Cool Kid onto the floor. What are you doing?
I did. Trying drop kick.
I'm literally strangling the 20-pound sign or whatever it is.
Anyway, that didn't exist.
I start throttling the kid. Wait. Rephrase that. I start throttling Cool Kid. Bleh, bleh. The kid tries to use his sword, which I'm just gonna draw.
I know how to ward him off.
I'm too lazy to draw a sword, so this is going to be his sword.
And
he tries to stab me with his sword. Yeah.
I can. Ow.
He tries to stab me with his sword, so I run away a little bit.
I offer him V-Bucks.
He sees the V-Bucks. And he ponders if he can trade his sword for it. He ponders if he can trade his magnificent sword for the V-Bucks. He wonders if he can trade his sword for the V-Bucks. This is a very nice sword. Will you take the offer? Cool Kid steals the V-Bucks anyway and gives you the sword.
I'd like my sword, please. Where's my sword?
He gives you his sword. Cool Kid
Now I can use it again.
runs off with his V-Bucks. But I won't let him get far, as we're teaching you how to train for the wild. So take the sword off, Jacob, and I lob it at the kid. Whee! The kid falls over with his V-Bucks. And then I run over, pick up the V-Bucks to inspect it, and I realise that the V-Bucks was just chocolate coins. I take the V-Bucks and I start eating them. And then the kid, bleh, the Cool Kid. Anyway, on to our next character. That was way too easy. We're just gonna retreat up here. We're doing a redesign, because, yes. So, we see him, and we realise we have not paid our pizza debts. Whatever shall we do? So, I give him a coin, and say it's a legit coin, when it's really not. I run over to him, pay my debt, and say, yo, take this coin. It's totally real. I give him the coin. He takes the coin. What are you doing? He inspects the coin, then realises he doesn't have a proper job. So Jacob runs over aggressively with the job application, shows him the job application, and he gets so scared. Look, he's so scared. He's so scared. And and then he tries to run off, but I throw the gold coin at his head, so he falls down, lands, and at this point he's gonna try to call his goons. No, hang on. He's gonna call his people. Just ignore Mafioso at the front. Just act like Mafioso isn't there on the picture. He calls his goons. The goons arrive aggressively. They see the job application. They go, haha, I have a job. I work for this guy. right here. I work for this guy right here. So a job application isn't going to scare them. So the job application has fingers and legs now. The job application has fingers and legs now, and is going to scare away the goons. So they start running away, right? But then the job application shoots them. They die. How sad. And they evaporate. Mafioso gets up. Mafioso gets up and tries to run away, but trips over his comrades' dead bodies, right? He trips over the dead body. I can draw a really good top art, watch this. For Contracty. There we go. Like, falls over the dead body. He falls over the dead bodies of his comrades. Again, I don't know how he keeps falling. He gets up, he tries to run, but then the job application says no, loses its limbs and runs towards him menacingly as we just sit there with popcorn. Hang on. As we just sit there with popcorn. The job application runs menacingly towards Mafioso as Mafioso tries to get away, but then realises he works for someone, so why should he be scared for a job application? So he starts to aggressively jump the job application. Job application's dead. Yes, it's a piece of paper, so we're gonna draw a tear mark through it. It's dead. I actually need to leave. And then Mafioso sees us eating popcorn. He comes over. He tries to take our popcorn, but I say no, and I start jumping him because no one takes my food because I'm really fat. He falls to the floor. I take the popcorn, give it to Jacob, and I start jumping Mafioso again. I watch as Mafioso is dead.
Wait. Yep.
Mafioso, what are you doing? I watch as Mafioso glides into heaven.
Well, that was secretly hell.
Oh my bad. He glides down to the world under. We don't know why there's blood in the sky, but there just is.
Definitely, this is totally.
Anyway, we're gonna learn how to fend off in case of an attack. Jason Forsaken.
Anyway, that was peak.
Wait, we still have one more. We have Jason.
I wonder who's next.
We have Jason. Popcorn spawns in. We have Jason. I really hate him because of his hitbox. So, we start aggressively running towards him. I get smacked by his knife.
Wait,
Bonk. I fall. I don't know.
Rob the hitbox.
And then I fall to the floor because of his hitbox. But it somehow hits Jacob as well because it's Jason. Of course he has a really bad hitbox. And then Jason tries to jump me. But then I start licking at his toes, right? I just start licking at his tongue, at his toes. I just start licking at his toes.
Wait. His hitbox.
And then it gets him off me. And then I get up and I realise Jacob is still down for some reason. He's got a concussion.
No.
And then Jason hits from over here and I get flung. But then I come back, stamp on Jacob's head as I walk past and run towards Jason and start beating him up. Of course he's going to fight back with his knife. Why won't he? He's going to go bang, 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 bang. But Jacob's going to come up behind him and start throttling him in the neck as I distract Jason with my epic dance moves. You need hands.
Give me.
As I start distracting Jason with my epic dance moves. Since Jacob's hands are so fat, they cover Jason's entire face, so I take this as a point to steal his machete. I steal his machete and then start repeatedly stabbing him with it. And apparently Jacob's hands...
That's a saw. Machete.
And I start aggressive... Oh, thanks.
Here's your machete.
Totally not screenshotted off him or anything. And I start aggressively... And I start aggressively stabbing Jason, and apparently Jacob's hands as well, because his fat hands are in the way. And apparently Jason levitates a little bit as well. And I start stabbing him, and then Jason dies, because obviously if you get hit with an axe, or whatever that thing is, you die. It's just the laws. And then his soul ascends.
And the hitbox disappears.
Oh!
The hitbox doesn't.
Next, we're gonna do the next scariest thing on Earth. The furry. Yes, he's not technically a killer, but he's a furry, so it makes it scarier. So, he comes along, right, with a pizza box.
It's on me for literally searching things like bomb. I'm definitely on the watch list now.
Jacob, you do realise you're on recording, right?
God damn it.
So, he comes along, right, with his pizza box. He's like, oh, do you want some pizza? For free? Because, you guys are really low HP. Joke's on him. We both have high HP, because we're the alphas. I swear to God, if you pull up a picture of a wolf... God's sake.
I pass him a bomb. Haha, just kidding. Anyway, now I'm on the watch list. I feel so safe.
And then I aggressively run towards Elliot. I take the pizza because me and Jacob were really fat, so we're going to keep this pizza to ourselves. And then when Elliot asks if we could have my medkit, which I have because he's on low HP, he asks if he can have my medkit. And I go, no. And he says, give me my pizza back. And then I tell Jacob, you better take that pizza like it's the last thing you'll ever eat. And then I face towards Elliot again as I start menacingly approaching him and give Jacob the medkit because I don't want this fatty taking the medkit. Elliot backs away because you know, scared because he's gonna get ganged up on by 2 alpha wolves.
Evans.
Yes, that's totally normal. It went in our inventory. So, I menacingly approach Elliot, but of course, the other survivors, like, him, this geezer, Shedletsky, are going to step in to protect, because they're nerds. Please don't come after me, Shedletsky, if you're still breathing. So, I don't know why Jacob's growing bigger. Oh my god. Right. And then I'm menacingly, and then Shedletsky comes along. He sees some commotion. I don't know why Jacob's floating for. He comes along, sees the commotion. He's like, whoa, don't you dare bully Elliot. Give him his medkit. And I say, no. He was gonna throw me off a cliff. Shedletsky says, walks away because he doesn't want to deal with anything anymore. Jacob keeps gliding for some reason. I approach Elliot menacingly, and I whip out my pew. Don't ask why it's red. I whip out my pew and I go, you dare make a motion like that again, I will throw you off a cliff. He goes, try me. So I start aggressively beating him up.
I'm gonna jump.
Okay, that looks really weird. I start aggressively beating him up. He falls to the floor because, yes, he's weak.
No. Shedletsky.
What? What, Shedletsky? What do you mean? You said something, Shedletsky.
I chased Shedletsky, chat.
And then
I stole a chicken from him.
you still a what?
I stole.
Chicken.
Yes.
Alright. I start jumping Elliot. But of course, Shedletsky and his fat self come along. Okay? Shedletsky goes, oi! Stop beating Elliot up. And then you just grab the fried chicken. We're just gonna ignore your yellow arm. And I say, try me. I ram Elliot's body to the side. Woo! And then I start jumping Shedletsky. But of course, this guy has a sword, so he fights back. I can't be bothered to draw a sword. I'm too lazy. So I'm gonna take that fried chicken and act like it's a sword. Why is there abs on the screen? Who knows? And then he starts poking me with his sword. He's like, whoa, you are a traitor. And I go, no. And I take his fried chicken out of his pocket and start eating it. And then give some to Jacob. And then I throw Shedletsky halfway across the map. And then I turn to Elliot. And I say, give me more pizza. Otherwise, you do not want to mess with my gang. Why is there abs on the screen? Who knows? And Elliot goes, we're just going to ignore the smiley face or whatever that is. And Elliot goes, wait, no, please, I can give you more pizza. And I say, you better get out! Woo! We're so motivational. We're so silly.
No, I.
Oh,
sent
silly
to,
Vanilli.
Heaven.
What?
I ate. Why?
And that, guys, is how to defend yourself from ugly people.